Hello and welcome to this tutorial which will show you the traditional long division method. Don't worry, we'll go through it slowly and you can keep rewinding so you get the full picture and understand it completely. Here we go. So we're going to show you the chunking method that you might have seen before alongside the traditional method. We'll do the chunking method first, and we're dividing 7,522 into 4. So we're using the 4 times tables. And to begin with, look at 7,522 and think of how many lots of 4 we can get from that without going over, using our times tables. So let's begin by getting rid of some of that 7,000. I'm going to get rid of 4,000, and that's straightforward because I know that 4,000 is 1,000 lots of 4. Remember that with our method of chunking we will add together everything that's in the brackets. It's an easy number to subtract as well. If I take 4,000 from 7,000, that will leave me with 3,000, and I'll still have 522 to get rid of. Then I think of 3,522 and 3,500 in particular. I will get rid of 3,200 because I know that 8 times 4 is 32. So 800 times 4 gives me the 3,200 I can subtract in this chunking, and that will leave me with 322. I can use the same times table fact. I can use 8 times 4 to get rid of 320. And that leaves me with 2, which will be my remainder. 320 is 80 lots of 4. So I add together all of the numbers in the brackets, and that will give me an answer of 1,880 with a remainder of 2. And a remainder of 2, remember, is the same as 2 quarters, which is the same as a half, which is the same as 0.5. I'll now do the same over on the traditional method on the left hand side of your screen. Once again, I'll look and consider this more as single digits, and I think how many lots of 4 can I get from 7, and that's still a 7,000. I can get 1 lot of 4 from 7,000, that would be 4,000, but I would have 3,000 left over. Just like I've got 3,000 left over here, I'm going to write a little 3 in here to show that I'm carrying the 3,000 over. And then I think about 3,500, or how many lots of 4 I can get from 35. I know that I can use 8 times 4 to get to 32, so I can get rid of 800 lots of 4, which is 3,200. And like over here, I'll have 300 to carry over to the 22. I have to do the same over here. I'm going to write 300, and then I've got 322 left to get rid of. I can get rid of 32 in the tens column, which is 8 lots. I won't be carrying anything left, so the last question I ask is how many lots of 4 can I get from 2? None. But I'll have a remainder of 2 left over, which is the same as 1,880.5 or a half or any other equivalent fraction. If you're feeling confident, you can have a go at dividing 8,106 by 3, then 2,239 by 7. Otherwise, keep this video going and we'll show you how to do it. Here, we'll do 8,106 and divide that into 3 first. First, we look at 3, think about 3 times tables and see how many lots of 3 we can get from 8. We can get 2 lots of 3 from 8, which makes 6. Remember, it's 8,000, so we will be putting 2 down here, which means it's 2,000. 3 times 2 makes 6, so we need to carry 2 from the 8,000 to the hundreds column. Then I think about how many lots of 3 I can get from 21, or the 2,100 that's left over. I can get rid of 7 because I know that 3 times 7 is 21, and I don't actually have to carry anything. I don't need to do anything with 0, so I can put a 0 straight there, and then I know straight away that I can get 2 lots of 3 from 6. So 8,106 divided by 3 is 2,702. Then I look at 2,239 and divide that into 7. Can't get any lots of 7 from 2, so I think about 2,200. Using my 7 times tables, I know that I can get 3 lots of 7 from 22, because 3 times 7 is 21. So I can place 3 there, and I only need 1 to get up to the 22, so I'll carry the 100 over. Then I look at how many lots of 7 I can get from this 13, or 130. I can get rid of only 1 lot, because if I get rid of 2 lots, I would get rid of 140. That'd be too much. So I would have 1 times 7 is 7, and I would have 6 to carry to the last column. Then I think about how many lots of 7 I can get from 69. I know that 9 lots of 7 make 63, so I'd have to count up to 69. That would give me a remainder of 6. So 2,239 divided by 7 would give me 319 remainder 6, which is the same as 6 over 7. It's now time for you to pause the video and have a go at dividing these 4 numbers by 5, by 8, by 7 and 9 respectively. Look back over the video if you're not too sure, but best of luck. Here are your answers for these divisions. The most difficult one in terms of carrying numbers down was this one. You had to work out how many lots of 8 you could get from 13. You could only get 1, so you had to carry 500 down and then carry on from there. Other than that, they weren't too bad. Now that's the end of the main part of the tutorial, and if you've got everything right, well done. If not, no worries, just come and see me and I can give you some more help. Hang on, and if you want to do a little bit more and take yourself a bit further, there is a bonus section to this tutorial straight afterwards. Well done? You want more? You're a glutton for punishment. Well, here we go. We're going to divide a 4-digit number by a much larger number, 17 this time. Because you don't really use you don't learn your times tables, your 17 times tables that you like you might your 8s, your 9s, or your 6s. What you need to do is create a bank of your multiples of 17. And we've done so here, 17, 34, 51, 68, and so on. And we can use these to divide the 2,417. Of course, I can't get any lots of 17 from the 2,000, so I think about 2,400. I can get 1 lot of 17 from that, and I have to count up to 24 from 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have to carry 70 over to the tens, or sorry, 700 over to the tens. So I've got 710 to get rid of, but I'll think of it as 71. I work my way down the list until I get to a number that will get rid of a large chunk of that 71 without going over. 68 is that number because the next number is 85. So that is 4 lots of 17. I count up from 68 to 71. 68, well, I can't do it 68. 69, 70, 71. So that means I've got 30 to carry. I've got 37 left to divide. I can get rid of 2 lots, which is 34. And I count up from 34 to 37. 35, 36, 37. And that will give me a remainder of 3. So, my answer would be 2,417 shared into 7. Well, that's the answer of 142 with a remainder of 3. If you fancy doing some of your own, divided by 17, feel free. Well done.